You know you got. Oh, we got
Look out.
Trouble. Is he going to hit the wall? Yes.
C.J. McLaughlin.
The fence here.
See if we can tell what happens to C.J. off turn 2. Oh, loose in the center and battled it. Oh, so close to saving it.
What role did the bump over there play in that? Got loose, and did that help him over the edge as well?
We talk about that bump all the time, and if you're a little bit loose and you've got the front end digging, then that back could pop out from underneath of you, and that looks like might have been what happened there to the 53 car.
Here's what's tough. Everybody in a little bit of a different place in regard
On your truck that you need to handle perfectly, it's really a challenge to go low.
Daniel Dye with issues, look like he may have gone around.
Is that the caution that Stuart Friesen needed, or we say green?
Is that left rear tire flat on that truck? I believe it is.
I believe he's going to make it down pit road. We're going to stay green here. Opening segment, we'll step aside. Into the wall, so he brought it down pit road.
Oh, another truck.
That's Bret again.
Yeah, that was from the first wreck. He got damage on the right side and blew a tire. I think it's over now. Caution flag is out.
Happened to Bret Holmes the first time.
Right off of turn number 4. He just loses the front end, it looks like, and made some pretty significant contact, cut down the right front tire, and more than likely he probably had a rub. Watch.
Bam.
He went straight into obviously the right front tire went down again, probably a fender brace or something like that. Had rubbed that right front tire.
Bret Holmes, a rookie this year. His team Smith to the lead.
That was a great scenario for Zane. Those trucks running side by side, and Nick Sanchez
And
hit
the wall.
There it is.
He's going to lose the nose here and move up. He's just going to clip Ty Majeski.
I think he lost the back.
Right along with him. You see the 20 of Matt Mills get really loose.
I love that. Fire it up. Get on out of there.
You could hear he had that little hesitation and then just hammer down.
He had to try to figure out which way Matt was going to go. When he finally determined he was going to stay up near the wall, then he gassed her back up. Matt did a nice job of keeping that truck off the wall.
Those campers.
Chevrolet for Tyler Young.
Those campers right there had a nice view.
Yeah, they did.
There it is, sliding high up in turn 4. That's when you're sliding along.
His time is coming. Leading this race.
Ooh, caution.
Caution out once again. The 45 goes around. That's Lawless Allen. Quite a bit of damage there on the deck lid and the rear end of that
Clear
truck.
to keep rolling here. Your tires are up.
The car's underground if you need to.
It's a good sponsor. Makes sense, right? Here's what
in the
happened.
middle of 3 wide.
We saw some
So
of the
vulnerable right there, isn't he, Michael?
We've seen young drivers make that mistake repeatedly, Phil. They don't understand or anticipate how much downforce you lose when you stick it in the middle like that.
View from Daniel Dye.
Wow.
That's not the first time that's happened to Daniel
Daniel's
tonight.
been behind about everything that happened. J-Rod. Ooh, trouble.
Caution out for the 5th time.
Kris Wright in the 0-2.
Kris Wright, I believe that was right off of turn 2 there.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah, that one's hit a little bit harder.
Yeah, and there is a sweet spot right in both front and rear. You can't get that thing too high. Harrison Burton.
Harrison Burton.
Big hit for him.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Water got really hot all of a sudden, and then I had to nose it.
Look at you can see the right front. You can see
it's
it.
dumping water out of it. Man, what a tough break for him and his team.
170-mile-an-hour impact speed into the safer barrier.
You couldn't be going any faster in this racetrack than where he wrecked. There's no way. Like, you get this huge head of steam down the front straightaway. That thing blew the line. Tank swaps getting in. That is a bad feeling, folks. Tough break for Harrison. It was on his...
Harrison Burton had fluid leaking onto his right side tires, lost control, went into the wall, and that car is
of an underdog. But what makes Brett Moffitt impressive, this is a brand new race team. Now they do have an alliance with Stuart Haas. There goes one. Parker Kligerman sliding. That'll bring out our first caution of the day. And that might be a trend that picks up off the spring race here a year ago. We had 11 cautions.
He might have got some help.
Nemechek in the 20, and a little bit of a kiss.
Yeah, and I just wonder how much John Hunter was a little bit frustrated by the beginning laps over there when he felt like Parker might have squeezed him in the middle over here in 3 and 4. So
Kligerman running full time in the 48 for Big Machine and didn't have the finish he wanted at Daytona. Comes back last week, finishes inside the top 10. Great qualifying run today. Was running 5th when he got turned around off the corner. As we go on board with Sammy Smith, he had a front row seat.
Yeah, Sam Mayer did a great job.
A good comeback. Qualified in the top 5, drifted early, but now he's knocking on the door of the top 10, and there goes Barry. Hang on to it.
Lock it down, lock it down.
Yeah, we saw him get loose when we went to break off of 2. We saw him tag the wall a little bit there. Didn't look like a bunch of damage, but it seemed like he had his hands full.
As we look across the racetrack, yeah, that is, the cars just tend to get loose right there. It's like they go to the transition of the banking, and there's some bumps right there. And if you get off the bottom and up the racetrack, the car gets light anyway, and that just took it was side by side, took a little air.
I love when you talk science. On board with Cole Custer. I'm in balance with everybody else, and you still got a chance for a late rally. Caution out for the 3rd time today, courtesy of the 8 of Josh Berry.
Vegas is just one of those places that creates those vibrations like no other place. But
and there's a spin. It's the 45 of Rajah Caruth. It picked up the free pass earlier, so that's
he's already loose right here. Gosh, that was weird. He was loose before we even played the video and turning off into turn 1. He was already having his hands full. He did a great job of keeping it off the wall and staying on the lead lap at the same time.
How big is that for Chandler Smith, who had fallen to 6th, was likely going to lose more positions before the end of the stage, and now he can ride around under caution and pick up a solid top 10 and get some more stage points.
I don't know who I'm picking to come out ahead on this one. They're all pretty darn good.
Gonna get tight.
Whoa! Oh! Caution, caution.
Logano slides to the grass down the front straightaway as caution waves.
Sure did. He's going to be frustrated with that. He had the run, he has the position, but the hardest thing is to be that 3-wide situation that Keselowski was in. He starts to lose the nose. It comes to a head right there. Keselowski, Net 6, and Logano, all 3 very aggressive. Just running out of real estate. Logano come down. I'm going to say he didn't stay on that wall. I don't want to put blame on him. That's 3 cars going for the same spot.
I saw Bret come up. I differ.
You want to go back to that?
Came up in the corner.
Well, we'll look again. I saw Joey come off the wall down toward him.
He did, but he has to do that. If you rim ride all the way around there, you get tight and put yourself in the wall. I think it's just, hey, just like Danica said, though, that's 3 very aggressive drivers going for the same real estate, and one of them lost. That was Joey Logano. Man, so close for Stenhouse Jr. right there. Almost got into him. That would have ended both of their days.
I mean, this is the kind of thing we see happen off of turn 4 here. I mean, this was kind of the same thing that happened last time with Larson and Bubba, and we saw what happened after that.
Did you see that air time right there? Went for a ride.
We'll see how durable that car is now.
I want to see this right
rear. Another thing to pass the car.
Hey, car in the wall off the floor. Oh my gosh. Caution is out. It's Aric Almirola. What are you doing? Caution's out. I'm leading this race.
It's going to be an overtime finish, Clint.
Oh,
There you see Almirola just getting loose. And 2 tires is what won this race a year ago for an overtime finish, with about the same amount of laps that we have on our tires right now.
Just like much of the day, around goes Allmendinger, back of the pack, 4 or 5 cars spinning. We stay green.
And he was just pinned to the bottom and didn't have any options.
Hurt them both, I agree.
Now here's what happened on the last lap. A.J. Allmendinger goes around. He gets pile driven by Ryan Preece. McDowell spins, Erik Jones, Brad Keselowski.